This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
(1:15). This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. News edited by Catherine, assisted by Sarangani and read by Sharifa Tahir. Headlines. The first term of schools begins giving priority to health guidelines. Special police team has been deployed to inspect school buses. Parliament premises has been disinfected due to several parliamentarians being infected with the virus. Parliamentary activities will be conducted as usual. Cases have been filed against more than 2,200 people for not wearing their face masks. The fast of the Jaffna University ended. And on news overseas, US Democrats prepare to act over Capitol riot. We move on to local news in detail now. The first school term of the year has commenced. Our regional correspondents reported that students who attended school today adhered to health guidelines. The attendance of students in certain schools was high, and the attendance of students in rural schools was satisfactory. However, it is believed that the school activities will be normalized in the next few days. Meanwhile, police media spokesman DIG Ajit Rohan has said that special teams have been deployed to inspect school buses. He said that school transportation activities should also be carried out according to health guidelines. A total of 21 parliamentarians have been identified as contacts of MP Rauf Hakim and the Prime Minister's Coordinating Secretary for Political Affairs, Kumarasiri Hettige, both of whom tested positive for COVID-19. Minister Vasudeva Nanayakkara has tested positive for COVID-19 infection. Sergeant-at-Arms Narendra Fernando said that CCTV footage of MP Hakim and Kumarasiri Hettige during their stay at the Parliament had led to the identification of the contacts. Sri Lanka Muslim Congress leader MP Rauf Hakim, who has been identified as a COVID-19 patient, attended Parliament on January 5th while Kumarasiri Hettige visited the Parliament on the 8th of January. Fernando said that 21 members of Parliament and several staff members of the Leader of the House and the Parliament have been identified as close associates of the two. Rapid antigen tests will be conducted for all parliamentarians before commencement of the next parliamentary sessions. Speaker Mahinda Yapa Abeyewardena stated that the Parliament has been disinfected and the proceedings of the Parliament will continue without any hindrance. 16,206 PCR tests have been conducted yesterday. 543 COVID-infected persons have been identified yesterday and 217 infected persons were reported from the Colombo district. 85 from the Gampaha and 194 patients have been reported from other districts. The overall total of COVID deaths stands at 232. 5,961 persons are being quarantined in 73 quarantine centres. Police media spokesman DIG Ajit Rohan has said that cases have been filed against 2,250 persons for not wearing face masks. Another 34 persons have been taken into custody during the last 24 hours, which ended at 6 a.m. today. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation giving you the news.
Save your card with a balance transfer facility from People's Bank. More details at peoplesbank.lk.
Continuing with more stories here at home. A fasting commenced by the university students of Jaffna against the demolishing and removal of the monument at the university had ended their fast this morning after having a discussion with the Vice-Chancellor of the university, S. Satgunaraja this morning. The chairman of the University Grants Commission, Professor Sampath Amaratunga, said that at present there is no protest campaign or a fast at the premises of the university. He said all problems can be solved through unity and negotiation. The Minister of Environment has requested the Sri Lanka Institute of Nanotechnology to assist in identifying alternatives to nanotechnology due to the forthcoming ban on plastics and polythene. Minister of Environment Mahinda Amaraveera requested the Sri Lanka Institute of Nanotechnology to provide assistance with nanotechnology in the field of plastics and polythene, which are planned to be implemented in a very short period of time with alternative eco-friendly alternative products. The Minister of Environment had a discussion with the officials of the Sri Lanka Institute of Nanotechnology recently. That's on local news.
Save your card with the balance transfer facility from People's Bank. Transfer the balance of another credit card to a People's Bank credit card with the lowest interest rate. More details at www.peoplesbank.lk.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Veda Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
The university professors point out that people have elected President Gotabaya Rajapaksa as the leader of the country in the year 2019 to create a new political culture in the country. They point out that it is important that all politicians act with cooperation in a crisis situation. The support of all is needed to overcome the corona pandemic from the country.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Veda Mahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
And on Watchlight, it has been reported that the staff and the patients in the Karapitiya Teaching Hospital in Galle are facing difficulties as 2 children's wards are merged as one. Especially, there is insufficient space for patients to maintain distance. Sometimes a large number of people are gathered in this ward. This is for the attention of the director of the hospital.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always.
All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
World News headlines: U.S. Democrats prepare to act over Capitol riot. North Korea's Kim Jong-un gets new title. Indonesia hopes to retrieve black boxes. World News in detail. The U.S. House of Representatives could vote as early as tomorrow on an article of impeachment against President Donald Trump, a senior Democrat has said. House of Democrats plan to introduce a charge of incitement of insurrection against the president over his role in violent storming of the Capitol. House Whip James Clyburn told CNN action would be taken this week, but the party may not send any articles to the Senate for trial until after Joe Biden's first 100 days in office. North Korea's state media says the country's leader, Kim Jong-un, has been elected as General Secretary of the ruling Workers' Party. The post was held by his late father, Kim Jong-il. Today's edition of the party's newspaper, Rodong Sinmun, says the decision was made on the 6th day of a party congress in Pyongyang tomorrow. It quotes the Congress as saying in a statement that it fully supported a proposal to promote Kim to General Secretary. Finally, on world news, the Indonesian Navy has released footage of divers searching through the wreckage of a passenger plane which crashed into the sea at the weekend as the hunt for its black boxes resumes. Sriwijaya Air Boeing 737 left Jakarta with 62 people on board but vanished from the radar on its way to Borneo Island on Saturday. Search teams have already found aircraft parts and human remains. The plane's black boxes, which have been located, are yet to be recovered. That's on World News.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always.
All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
And on development news, State Minister Shehan Semasinghe said measures have been taken to develop and carpet the roads of Rambava and Gonava in the A9 road in the Anuradhapura district. He said all infrastructure facilities have also been provided to develop these rural roads. The government has allocated 208 million rupees for the road development work in the district. Moving on to sports news now. A special investigation is to be conducted regarding the physical fitness level of the players before selection of the players to participate in the Test cricket series with the England team. According to the rules of Sri Lanka Cricket Institute, it is compulsory for all players to maintain their fitness level. The West Indian cricket team, including 28 officers, have visited Bangladesh. They will play the tournament in a bio-bubble. West Indies is the first team who arrived at Bangladesh in the face of the COVID pandemic. That's on sports news. Moving on to business news now. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa will open Southeast Asia's largest tyre manufacturing facility, Florentino Tyre Private Limited, in Wagapatha Export Processing Zone on Thursday. According to company chairman Nandana Lokuvithana, the project estimated at $250 million will help bolster the economy by revitalizing exports while creating thousands of employment opportunities. That's on Business News.
Economic News, courtesy of...
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy.
Calm down, everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge.
LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
And on economic news, the foundation stone of the new container freight station was laid last week at the Unity Container Terminal premises of the Sri Lanka Ports Authority to improve the quality of container handling facilities at the Port of Colombo. The event was held with the initiative of Minister of Ports and Shipping, Rohitha Abegunawardena, and with the participation of State Minister of Warehouse Facilities. That's on economic news.
Congratulations on your promotion. Heard you gave a treat for everyone in your department yesterday.
Yeah.
When will be our treat, huh?
Well, how about today?
Oh no, I was just joking. We'll have a party with your new salary.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
And on the weather update, the Met Department says showery condition over most parts of the island is expected to continue further due to the low-level atmospheric disturbance in the vicinity of Sri Lanka. Cloudy skies can be expected over the island. Showers or thunder showers will occur in most parts of the island. Very heavy showers, about 150 millimeters, can be expected at some places in northern, eastern, north central and central provinces. Heavy showers above 100 millimeters can be expected at some places elsewhere. Wind speed can increase up to 40 to 50 kilometers per hour at times over northern and north central provinces and in the Trincomalee district. With that weather update, it's time for us to conclude this bulletin of news, and it's over to Niranjan to give you some good company.